Welcome to day 22 of Flexibility 30 Days of Tai Chi, with today's focus on nurturing spirit and body. This session is designed to highlight the interconnectedness of our physical and spiritual well-being through the practice of Tai Chi. Recognizing that our physical health is deeply intertwined with our spiritual state, today's movements aim to nurture both aspects harmoniously. In this practice, we'll engage in Tai Chi movements that not only enhance physical flexibility and strength, but also promote inner peace and spiritual growth. The gentle flowing movements of Tai Chi are a form of moving meditation, allowing us to connect deeply with our inner selves while also caring for our bodies. So as always, don't worry about getting the movements perfect. Just follow along the best you can. I'll be your mirror image, as always, and you can have a seat at any time. We'll begin with the feet together or as close as you can. The hands can come to the lower abdomen, just taking a few deep breaths in and out. Just feeling into the body. Nice and slow breaths. Just feeling the breath in the body. Just letting go of all the worries from the day. And then on the next inhale, you can hold the breath at the top just for a moment, and then let it out with a big sigh, letting out tension and stress. The hands can float down by the sides. And as you breathe in, the arms float up. They circle in front, gather in the energy, bring it into the heart, send it down towards the earth, sinking the chi, the life force energy, the source of our power and strength, our healing and vitality. One more time, sink the chi. And then step one foot out to the side, either foot. The arms float up in front. The arms get heavy, floating down. The knees and hips soften. Breathing in like mist rising from the lake. Breathing out, fingertips floating down like a soft rain. We call this opening the door, the start of the journey. Stepping out onto the path. One more time, open the door. This time the arms float out to the side, spreading your wings. The arms float down, the palms face up. They float up the midline, pressing up overhead, floating out and down. Holding up the sky. Breathing in. Breathing out. As always, take as many breaths as you need. One more time, holding up the sky. This time the hands float up to the heart. One hand pushes up, the other pushes down, connecting sky and earth. Switching sides. This time you can do a side bend if you like, or just stay neutral if that feels better for you. One more time, connecting sky and earth. And then from here, the bottom hand scoops around, the back of the hand leads the way. And then making a loose fist, draw the hand into the hip. And then same side, we'll do that again. The back of the hand scoops up and across, spiraling the hand, making a fist, drawing it in. One more time. Now this time the other hand comes up, back of the hand leads the way, spiral the hand, making a loose fist, bring it in. Same side, breathing. The dragon grabs the elixir. One more time. And now this time we'll alternate. So the other hand comes up, and then switching sides. And as always, don't worry about getting it perfect. As long as you're moving, we're doing good. One more time, the dragon grabs the elixir. And then bring it back into center, circle around, hug the tree. And then from here, the arms open up wide. This hand scoops under, the other one on top as you embrace the moon. The bottom arm floats up overhead, the other hand floats down. Leaning over to the side going up, and then coming back to center, embrace the moon, and then just the arms again. Bottom arm floats up, the other one by the hip. This time as the bottom arm floats up, the opposite foot touches down in front, tapping down the toes. Step back in, embrace the moon. Step back out, white crane spreads wings. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more time. White crane spreads wings. And then this time, we'll spin the moon, so reversing direction. Bottom arm floats up, other hand floats down. Leaning over to the side, going up. Shifting back to center one more time with just the arms. No rush, nowhere to go. This time, as the bottom arm floats up, the opposite foot touches down in front, tapping the toes. Step back in. And then step out, white crane spreads wings. Taking your time, feeling the sensations, breathing. One more time, white crane spreads wings. This time the arms open up wide, the fingertips drift towards each other, then draw the hands in towards the heart as you step in, and then step out to the corner, pushing the mountain. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice and easy, nice and slow. One more time, the push. This time the hands float up. They come all the way up and over and then down in front of the body. Scooping under, gathering in the energy, gathering in the breath. Let it wash through the body. Tai Chi circling. Breathing in. Breathing out one more time. This time the hands draw back in towards the heart, step in, shift the weight, step the other foot in, and then we'll step right out to the corner, pushing the mountain. Drawing in, pushing out. Just like the ocean, the tide rolls in, the tide rolls out. One more time, the push. This time the arms float up, they circle up and over, down in front of the body, scooping under, making a big circle, coming right down in front, the Tai Chi circling. Breathing in, breathing out one more time. This time, hug the tree, bring it back to center, step the front foot in, the arms open wide. Then this hand drops down and drifts over, the hands switch positions, and then they float across like clouds in the sky. When you get to the corner, the hands switch again, wave hands like clouds. Drifting across, letting go. Nice and soft, softening the shoulders, softening the neck. And then this time the top hand makes a hook. The bottom hand comes up and then floats across the horizon, palm turns out, circle it around, single whip. One more time. And then release the hook, let the hand drift over, cloudy hands. Drifting across, nice and easy, nice and slow. And then this time the top hand makes a hook, bottom hand comes up, floats across, palm turns out, circle it around, single whip. Just feeling the sensations, feeling the breath. How present can you be? One more time, single whip. And then release the hook, the hand drifts over, cloud hands. Like a moving meditation, nice and slow. And then this time step in as you make a hook, and then step out for single whip. Circle it around, breathing in, breathing out one more time, single whip. And then from here, release the hook. The hand drifts over. Cloud hands. Take your time stepping in. Drift across. This time, step in as you make a hook. Step out for single whip. The hand floats right across the horizon. Palm turns out. Circle it around. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. And then from here, this hand drifts over. The hands become clouds once again. Take your time stepping in. Drift across. Letting go. Breathing. Moving like nature. With efficiency and grace. One more time, cloud hands. And then hug the tree, bring it back to center. From here, the arms open up wide, step one foot in, and then cross the wrists in front of the heart. Step right out to the corner, palms face away. One hand comes forward, the other stays behind. And then circle it around again, fanning through the back. One hand comes forward, the other stays behind. One more time, sometimes called opening the arms like a fan. And then step the front foot back in, the wrists cross in front of the heart. Step the other foot in and step out to the corner. Palms face away. One hand comes forward, the other stays behind. Fanning through the back. Taking your time. Breathing. One more time. And then step the front foot back in. The hands circle all the way around. Hug the tree. The arms open up wide, the fingertips drift towards each other, and then this time the hands float down, palms facing towards the earth. And as the hands come forward, the hips go back. The hands circle out and around, and then the hips come forward. The hips go back. As the hands come forward, the pebble in the pond. Breathing in. Breathing out, sending waves out in all directions. One more time, the pebble in the pond. And then this time, the palms face up, one hand on top of the other. This hand floats all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in, the hand floats up. Breathing out, centering. Creating mental focus and clarity, nurturing the spirit and the body. One more time, centering. This time both arms float all the way up and over. The hands float down to the waist, softening down. Circle in front, gather in the energy. Bring it into the heart for some more nurturing. This time coming up and over, down to the waist. And then make a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart. Press out. Send out all your loving kindness to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. Turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. The hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze, just letting your body rock and sway like bamboo in the wind. Feeling the sensations in the body that arise. Feel the body breathing. And then bring your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile, expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And then if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The The hands can come together in front of the heart. We can finish with a bow. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. Type in the comments how you're feeling right now. All right, and then stick around for our exercise of the day, the seated plantar fascia stretch. So this one you'll need a chair, and that's pretty much it. All right, so after you grabbed yourself a chair, you can have a seat. And so the plantar fascia is the connective tissue on the bottom of your foot. All right, so actually maybe I'll turn this way here so you can see that basically from pretty much the ball of your foot is one of the insertions, all the way to your heel is where it inserts. All right, so along here is your plantar fascia, kind of spreads out a bit, but basically one of the best ways to do it is to grab your big toe and maybe your other toes if you can, and just pull them back until you feel a light stretch on the plantar fascia. You can bend the ankle too, and you can find a different angle. So find the angle where you feel a light stretch. All right, and so you can actually touch it there too, and you can even give it a light rub here, and that can help to soften it too. If you don't feel much, then you can kind of just rub it a little bit, but don't go too hard, just nice and soft. Little circular motions. All right, hold for 10 to 30 seconds and then release, and then do it again. So 2 sets. All right, so this one's good to do if you have this mobility in your hip. If you don't, then you might have to have a friend just pull your toes back for you if they're willing. But you could also use a towel and kind of pull it like we did with the calf stretch, but it's a little trickier. And but you could just wrap a towel or a pillowcase around your toes if you can't quite get to it, and just pull them up that way. But that's going to help stretch the bottom of the foot, and then you just do the same thing to the other side. So you just pull the toes back until you feel a light stretch. All right, you might even get a nice hip stretch in there too. All right, now if it bothers your knee, then you might want to skip this one, or just like I said, have a friend do it. All right, but you don't want this to create knee issues, or if your hip joint is starting to yell at you, then this one might be too intense for you. All right, but once again, you could try to do it with a towel and just pull the toes, and that can help to stretch it a little bit there too. This one's a little bit better if you can get it up there though. So, but just do what you can, and once again, just do it once a day, see how it feels. If it's sore, then take a day or 2 off. That goes for pretty much all the exercises. Today's quote is from the Buddha, who said, "Your body is precious. It is our vehicle for awakening. Treat it with care." Thank you for practicing with me, treating your body with care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.